Many troops have stories to tell about their experiences in the chaos of battle and in conflict zones. Stories from the front are exciting and dangerous, but they can also take some strange turns. Hello and welcome back to our channel, Mystery Amuse. Discover your inner sleuth with our help. From puzzles and unexplained events to the best resources for learning everything there is to know about the world, we'll bring you the top mysteries that need solving every day. For this list, we are going to look at some military encounters with unidentified strange creatures. So make sure you watch the video till the end. Number 3. The Flying Woman of Da Nang. In the summer of 1969, while serving as a private in the 1st Marine Division in Vietnam, Earl Morrison and 2 other individuals had an encounter with something that could not be described. This occurred close to Da Nang. According to Morrison, all 3 soldiers were seated atop a bunker when they saw a bright figure approaching them, but it was not moving on foot. Instead, this creature, which Morrison described as looking like a naked lady, had 2 enormous bat's wings that flapped almost inaudibly as she approached closer and closer. The entity was said to be completely pitch black and emit a bluish-green light when it moved. She got so near that the onlookers were able to make out minute particulars, such as how her supple arms had the thin skin of a bat's wing going over them. The 3 men were completely taken aback and could only sit there in silence as she came more and closer to them before ultimately passing directly on top of them and vanishing into the darkness. Number 2. Anubis in Illinois. An ex-member of the United States Navy who asked to be identified only as Emma and who wrote to author Linda Godfrey about a peculiar event she had while stationed in Illinois at Naval Hospital Great Lakes shared her story with Godfrey. The incident took place in Illinois. According to the report, in September of 1994, she and 2 other individuals, namely her future husband John and a buddy they shared, Jim, were given the duty of shore patrol. At some point about 3 in the morning, all 3 were roaming around the base and radioing back and forth when Emma noticed that John had stopped responding to her. She walked to the place where he had indicated he was last seen and discovered the young man standing with his mouth open and staring at the forest. Emma followed his eyes and noticed a tall man with what she described as an odd head. Later, when Emma saw a cartoon depiction of the Egyptian god Anubis, the jackal-headed god of mummification and the afterlife, she claimed that this was the monster that matched what she had seen. It has lengthy arms and huge eyes with a greenish-yellow coloration. When their 3rd travel companion came closer, the beast puffed itself up like a cat and bolted off into the darkness as soon as it saw him. If there's one thing that Neil Gaiman has taught us, it's that the old gods may not be gone for good. Before we reveal our top pick, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon, so you may receive notifications whenever we post a new video. That said, let's continue. Number 1. A NESSIE sighting from World War II. When Mr. C.B. Farrell was serving in the Royal Observer Corps in 1943, he was not on the lookout for odd creatures. Rather, he was monitoring the skies for German bombers. Where exactly did he report for duty? Nobody else except good old Loch Ness. According to the story, Farrell was observing the skies one morning when he observed a gigantic animal in the loch. At the time, he was searching the skies. He was able to get a good look at the creature through his binoculars, which he said had a neck that was around 4 feet long and was covered in fins. Farrell was under the impression that the creature was eating breakfast at the time since he saw it dipping its head into the water, lifting it out of the water, and shaking it before doing the procedure all over again. So we can confirm that soldiers' reports from the front line include more than just UFOs. Many of these tales are very out there and difficult to verify, but they all come together to form a unique military folklore narrative. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your friends as well. We will see you in our next video. Till then, take care.